Welcome to SBS Parts Pro Armor RZR4 door installation. These are the door frames. We will slowly pan over to the doors themselves. The door frames are made from solid steel and the skins are made of sheet aluminum, all very high quality. The doors come with full instructions. The instructions are clear, the pictures are not. All hardware was included in the box, as well as a couple of Pro Armor stickers. First step in the installation, remove all the seats from the cabin. Next, remove all of the netting using these star pattern bolts. They're bolted to all the plastics. The screws for the front netting are a little difficult to remove. There is a nut behind the front fender. Next, remove and retain both front A-pillar bolts. The cage remains pretty well in place even once those bolts are removed. There are small bolts right next to the seat mounting bar. Remove both of those bolts. Remove the bracket that attaches the rear seat bar to the rear of the cage and remove that rear seat bar. Loosely mount the front door frame to the front A-pillar. Use that seat bar mounting screw that we just removed to bolt the front door frame to the seat bar. To install the latch mechanism onto the mounting bracket, first install this hex bolt through the center hole, and then thread on the nut on the back side of the bracket. Next, align the two holes in the door latch with the two holes in the mounting bracket, like so. Now install the two hex bolts through both the mount and the door latch. And thread the two standard nuts on the back of those two bolts. And the completed mechanism will look like this. Now thread the large nut onto the door latch rod, and then slide the door latch rod through the two holes and close the latch over it. This is the other mounting bracket and latch, and all you do is align these like so, and then thread the two bolts through the two holes. And then thread the standard hex nuts on the back of the bolts. And the finished mechanism looks like this. This is the other latch and mounting bracket. Again, thread the bolts through the holes in both the mechanism and the mount, and then thread the nuts through the back of the bolts. Remove the large bolts behind the back seat. Drop the included flat tab nut in behind this slot on the B pillar, and use the included silver hex nut to mount both the rear and the front door frames to the B pillar. And here are the front and rear door frames loosely mounted to the vehicle. Install the front and rear latching mechanisms in the correct locations. And here's the completed front and rear door assembly, including the latches. Just replicate the whole process on the left side. The entire installation process takes about 2 hours, and these doors are the best on the market.